Hello, Gracefield morning. A warm welcome to Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in oil shipping solutions. You can contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. Now you can join me live on YouTube on Omanfm and watch Maritime and Port News. You can also tune in to Ash FM in Kumasi for more Maritime and Port News. I am Nanesi Boateng. Let's take a look at our stories this morning. Deputy Managing Director of Ghana Link Network Services, Clyde Eche, says the Integrated Custom Management System, ICUMS, the single window platform at Ghana's port, has met its intended revenue and trade facilitation target. ICUMS, for the period between June 2020 and April 2021, generated a total of 18.1 billion Ghana cedis in revenue to government nearly a year after it became fully operational at the country's land and sea borders. He noted that the system has brought a lot of transformation at the port by putting in place standardized system for its stakeholders and enhancing security measures, which has minimized incidents of smuggling. Mr. J said this during a media interaction at a training program organized for members of the Port Journalist Network PJN in Accra. He further noted that in terms of the ICUMS targets, one can attest to it that their performance, even in the midst of crisis, was very highly compared to what Ghana had previously witnessed. Now, the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, says government has no direct hands in pricing of petroleum products under the deregulation policy, which only allows marketers and importers of petroleum products to set directly their own prices based on import parity cost, tax and margins. CEO of the NPA, Dr. Mustafa Hamid, interacting with the media on the hike in prices of petroleum products, said government, in her bid to cushion consumers, recently suspended the price stabilization levies on the product. According to him, calls on government to completely scrap all levies and taxes on the price build-up on petroleum products cannot be possible. Let's hear him.
Point that has to be made, which somehow is not exactly within our power to deal with 100%, and that's petroleum pricing and how it fluctuates and everything in a completely deregulated market. Really and truly, there is not much that an NPA leadership or management can do to say that. I'm sure if the directors have their way, they will determine that tomorrow a liter of petrol should be sold at 1 peso or whatever. I'm sure they would say that, but they don't have the power under a deregulated market to do that. Of course, seems to me that socialism has lost out generally in world politics and world economy to a capitalist system of production. And under a capitalist system of production and a capitalist economy, I mean, the goal is to get investors or people who put their money in investments to reap at least the maximum of what they put in. And then we can talk about profits and so on. Yes, of course, there is the arguments that people have made about margins and levies and taxes that could be reduced in order to ameliorate the difficulties that people face. And as we speak, price stabilization levy, which is a major plank of that price build-up, has been suspended. Yes, initially prices were going up, but now we see that they are beginning to come down again.
Dr. Mustafa Hamid also cautioned OMCs to pay the accumulated debt or risk losing their licenses by 31st December 2021.
A journalist doesn't know that the only body mandated in our country to collect taxes is GRA. I am amazed. And this ignorant journalist has audience and people listening to him pledges to be a champion of whatever. And he doesn't know that. He says, oh, Mustafa Hamid and GRA, what's his name, commissioner, are in cahoots and preventing people from paying taxes. Like, we are physically, people want to pay taxes to the state. No, don't pay tax to the state. Doesn't make sense to you. It's not possible. Is it possible for Mustafa Hamid to go around identifying taxpayers in the petroleum industry? Don't pay. I want to destroy this country so that people will lose, so don't pay. Because that's what you are saying. Because if I am here and preventing OMCs from paying taxes, then I'm basically saying MPP should lose the next election. Because the only way that MPP or any government gets money to run this thing is through taxation. And I'm sure my 3-year-old daughters know that. But you are a journalist and you don't know that. I can't come to you on a daily basis and telling you that, hey, yesterday I held an OMC before this crime committee. Hey, yesterday we deactivated this OMC. Since we've come, 19 OMC's licenses have been suspended. And you know that there is information in a public place that by 31st, I've given them an ultimatum, and I think 6 months was enough, that by 31st December, OMCs that do not have the required number of service stations, or let me put it bluntly in my letter that I wrote to them, I said, OMCs by 31st December must demonstrate the capacity to hold a license.
You heard Dr. Mustafa Hamid. He's the Chief Executive Officer of the National Petroleum Authority, NPA. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. In other stories, AP Moller Maersk has reached an agreement to acquire LF Logistics, a Hong Kong-based contract logistics company with premium capabilities within omni-channel fulfillment services, e-commerce, and inland transport in the Asia-Pacific region. LF Logistics, with its Asia-Pacific-wide footprint and industry-leading fulfillment capabilities, matched Maersk's strategic intent to support customers' supply chain needs end-to-end as trusted partner in control of assets. With the intended acquisition, Maersk will add 223 warehouses to the existing portfolio, bringing the total number of facilities to 549 globally, spread across a total of 9.5 millimeters square. Now, as part of agreement to acquire LF Logistics, Maersk will enter a strategic partnership with LI and FANG to develop logistics solutions. On this note, we wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. Remember, they provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. My name is Nanesi Boateng, my producer. Kwekwa Boateng. Have a great day.
Go. Wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your #1 morning show. Go. Wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your #1 morning show. Go. Wake up to a fresh morning. National Agenda, your #1